It's 7 o'clock in the evening on Wednesday, August 28th here, and I'm here in the western part of the row with the cows there. Snowball's getting his water. And the cow's like, I don't know if I want to drink from the same water as you. Anyway, it's about 92 degrees and 44% humidity or thereabouts. I just wanted to do a little bit of sightseeing and just enjoying the beauty of what I've got and what I've been able to experience here. Look at that cloud. There was a small chance of getting a rainstorm today. There's a small chance of getting a rainstorm pretty much every day of the week. This weekend we should get some rain if we don't get any in the next few days. I think this is the transition point. This is really the last day of the Texas summer, and the coming weeks are going to be in the 80s. Hopefully a little wetter, so we're going to get the Texas autumn that I love so much. I just love autumn time in Texas. It's beautiful. Winter never really comes. It just kind of gets cooler and stuff stops growing, and sometimes you get a little winter weather, but it's never really cold. There's a bunch of blackbirds there. Flying off into the sunset. I've been thinking a lot about whether to take the heifers off and leave the bulls and the cows just in case we missed a couple cows. We'll get late calves next year. And the more I think about it, the more I like that idea. And I saw a 2-year-old South Pole bull, George Heller. I think he's up there in, I want to say that huge state, Montana. I think that's where he's at, somewhere around there, up in the north. Look at my ram. He's so beautiful. His coat is so beautiful right now. Okay, Mr. Ram. We'll have none of that, please. We'll have none of that. I thought it was pretty funny, I guess. Look at his colors. So clean. His face is clean. Somebody's licking him clean. I don't know who it is, but he's certainly not licking his own face clean. Maybe one of the cows likes him or something. Hello, number 14. Whoa, you have some blood coming out of your rear end. Oh, no. Does that mean you missed your... Does that mean you didn't breed? That's not good. Let's see if 48 will let me pet her. Hello, 48. I'll just stand here for a minute, let you calm down. All right, here I come. Oh, yeah! Number 33. You're beautiful. I like your colors. You want to smell my hand? I probably smell bad. I don't exactly change my shirt every time I come into the field with a fresh new shirt. So, hello, yellow. You're looking nice. Your condition looks really good, even though you do have pointy hip bones. And red's looking good too. The left side is where you check for if they're eating enough food. And these guys, their triangles are filled, and there's plenty of grass here that they could eat more if they wanted to, but they haven't. 36. You look like you're out of shape. Your hips are your feet even? No, your feet are off balance, so yeah. You look tired, like it's time for you to take a nap. You want to smell my hand? Your nose is dry. I don't know why that is. I thought noses are supposed to be wet. Hello, 413. So I bought you as a young calf, like 3 months old. So you were born back in March of 2021. That makes you almost 3.5 months old. 3.5 years old. Wow. You had your first calf this year. Beautiful calf. There's young 20, and there's Blackie. I'm going to go over there and check out the puppies and the sheep, the rams, see how they're doing, if they have plenty of water or whatnot. But patties are looking nice. They're not piling up too high. Look at this one. That's a little bit high. It's not too bad. Plenty of grass here in the middle. This middle part of the southern half of the field was not good last year. I remember the last time I rotated through the field, I skipped it. And I think I skipped it twice maybe. So it did not grow back last year. And this year too, in the spring, it wasn't that great. So, okay, this patty's not looking good over here. That's a big patty. I think the grass isn't growing right now. And so they're not getting a lot of protein from the grass. All right, let's get over there and see what the puppies are up to. There's a breeze blowing from the south. It's a gentle breeze. It's kind of cool. Normally the breeze from the south is warm and hot. This one's kind of cool. I don't know what that means. But looking at the clouds and the breeze, it means to me that I expect rain soon. Of course, for the springtime, we're just always getting rain all the time. But it kind of dried up in August. My goal this year was to not overgraze. That's my primary goal. Not even once. Not even in a small area. I did want to set aside stockpiles, which the rotations were slow enough that it kind of didn't matter if I stockpiled or not. So for the springtime, I kind of didn't graze in the southern half of the field. And then in the summertime, I was going to avoid the northern half, which I did successfully. The sheep are there now, but they can't even touch the grass. There's not enough of them. I was thinking about how many animals I could stock if I could get in a time machine and go back in time to the beginning of the year. And I think I probably could have gotten by with twice as many animals, you know. So earlier in the year, I was thinking of getting rid of some of the cows, but now I'm thinking of trying to keep as many as possible, getting rid of the ones that are just not performing well, and let the others stay. All right, here comes the puppies. Yeah, the puppies were out there by the sheep. So this is made with 2 fences. I think the fences are 175 feet long. And the goal is to just have them socialize, just have them get used to each other. The older ram, he's used to puppies. He knows how to handle them. The younger ones, I don't know if they're used to puppies or not. But I've seen the younger ones, you know, rubbing with some of the puppies, so I think they're doing just fine. Goodness, you guys are excited. So my goal is to train these puppies to protect the sheep. And that is what I'm trying to get them to do. Let's check on their food. Yeah, plenty of food in there. Look, plenty of food. So she was born back in October of last year, so she's coming up on her first birthday. I think she's either in heat or close to being in heat. The 2 boy dogs, Snowball and Hindungi, seem very interested in her. So I think it's a good thing to get her away from them. I don't want her to breed too young. But also I think she has some fairly good instincts with the sheep. She basically grew up with the sheep in the same row. The problem was her siblings were chasing the sheep and hurting them. So, but she didn't chase the sheep. So she was a keeper. So yeah, eventually I'll put up two wires for each row. I did get my shipment of new reels and wires, so I can do 2 wires for every row. And I might be able to train the rams to stay in the row and not leave, and then have the dogs stay with them. But I think that's going to come later. I don't want to see those 2 dogs fight again. They always want to fight over fight over my affection. So, hey, I'll be back with more food, okay? What that? You guys are friends now? When did this happen? I thought you guys hated each other. Look at that, you're wagging your tails at each other? My goodness. I guess once I take the girl out of the equation, the guys can get along. That's one reason to not do mixed classes. Have boys be taught separate than girls, because it removes competition. So the boys only compete with boys and not over girls, and vice versa. That's how my wife, she grew up in Korea. She went to a mixed middle school, and then she went to an all-female high school. And she said it was kind of nice not having boys around. She thinks the girls were a lot nicer to each other than they would have been with the boys around. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's what she said. So I'm not opposed to raising children separate. There's a long tradition in Korea that once you hit 7 years old, you're not allowed to even see the opposite sex until your marriage day, you know. And there was a couple games that boys and girls would play. They'd get on the swing and see who could swing high enough to look over the wall to see the boys or the girls, and vice versa. Or they'd get on a seesaw. They'd try to jump high enough they could see over the wall. You know. But the idea was it wasn't helpful to have them compete against each other. I kind of disagree in a way. I think it's good to have boys and girls, particularly teenage boys and girls, spend time together in a relaxed, casual environment, doing planned activities. Pairing off that age is too young, but it's good to get comfortable around the opposite sex, you know, when you're a teenager. Whew. It's humid. Hello. How are you? I'll go back to the side-by-side. Looks like everybody's good over there. So there's not much to do. Hello. This is Brownie. You can see that her name was totally original. Totally not based on the fact that she's brown. But you can see by the shape of her horns and her body, she has a lot of corriente in her, if not 100% corriente. And then this over here is 24. 24 is going to be gone. This is her last season on my farm. Maybe somebody else will want her. Maybe she just needs some feed. She needs to find a farm that'll give her feed. And then she'll do just fine, you know. But as you can see, she's kind of skinny. Her calf was stealing milk. And, you know, can't have that. It's 413. You already saw her. Who else to look at? Let's look at the bull. Yeah, so I was looking at George Heller's 2-year-old bull. This guy still looks like a baby. But I'm told that at 8 months they're ready to go. They're ready to do their job as a bull. So 1-year-old should be plenty. So he should have already completed the task for all of these ladies. Right, number 48? Are you scared of me? I'll just take a step towards you. Yeah, there you go. That's right. That's right. I remember when I brought him to meet the cows on July 1st, 2nd, or 3rd, or something like that. The first week of July, I brought him down. And they immediately made friends. The girls were interested in him, and he was interested in them. So I haven't seen him do his job, but I assume he is doing his job. Number 48 again. Oh, yeah, you don't have to get up. Let me get this out of the way for you. Sorry. You don't have to get up. There you go. How about you, 30? Do you want a pet? He has that striping that his daddy had. That calf behind him has more of the stripes. Is it a he or a she? I don't know. We'll sort him out eventually. That is a she. Right, 46. That's a little girl. How about this one? Who are you? Black with a white belly. That's a little boy. It's been castrated. I think I'm going to keep one or two of the steer at least. I might keep one or two of the heifer calves. But probably keep all the cows except 24, and probably going to let number 20 go as well. You know, I could probably breed number 20. I'll just keep the bulls on a little longer. Separate out the heifers, keep the bulls on a little longer. And number 20 should be ready to breed in a month or two. So, and then we'll get a late calf, probably in June or July next year. I don't know. Number 43, I think you're Red's calf, number 43. So you're the princess, because Red is the alpha, but you have long legs. That's not what I'm looking for in my calves. So, 47. He used to be the baby. Here's Big Blue. Will you let me touch you, Blue? Can I touch you? Yeah. I remember last year they were in the back 20, my neighbor's back 20, and Blue was swollen in the behind, and her milk bags were full. And I was like, what's going on with her? Is she sick? The next day she gave us a beautiful calf. I'll have to look up to see who that was. Anyway, the sun's almost ready to set. That's all I wanted to do, was just walk and look at the cows and enjoy the beauty of nature here. You guys have a great day. Take care and bye-bye.